Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just coming to you real quick in my car because I have a lot going on today. Actually, this isn't my car. Obviously, this doesn't look like a Jeep because unfortunately it was totaled, and so now I gotta go looking for a new Jeep. Um, but I appreciate your all's thoughts and prayers on that. I know a lot of you knew what was going on, especially right before um, we went down to Houston, and so things are okay. I'll move on and I'll get a new Jeep. It's not a big deal, and I just appreciate y'all having me in your thoughts on that. So anyway, I just wanted to come to you today and discuss with you what a Form 4 is. I've had a lot of people within the chat group asking me about a Form 4. Oops, there we go. And just wanted to go into that a little bit. So a Form 4 is a form that any executive officer in a company, like a CEO, a FSO, CFO, sorry, if they buy common stock of their own company, they have to disclose that with the SEC. And so with that, they have to submit that in the form of a Form 4. So what does that mean to us as traders? Well, what that means is, we have to look at that and say, well, if the CEO of a company, and the reason why I'm saying it, a lot of people are asking about the ticker symbol IMTL, and so they've been releasing a lot of. Somebody says they can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Sound quality is very bad. Okay. Is that better? Oh, you know what? I had my finger over. I had my finger over the speaker. Yeah, that wasn't very smart of me. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to do this on my phone because I have limited time, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this today. So, all right. So let me just start from the beginning again. I do apologize for that, guys. This is live, and this is just how it happens sometimes. But I wanted to talk to you about a Form 4 today, what a Form 4 meant. A lot of us are following a ticker symbol IMTL, and so we've been talking about these Form 4s that were released on IMTL, and a lot of people had questions, as to why we would buy into something that releases a Form 4. And the reason for that is a Form 4 is what happens when an executive officer, be it a CFO, a CEO, somebody higher up in the company, starts to buy stock of their own company. And so when they do that, they have to submit that through the SEC in the form of a Form 4. And what does that mean to us as traders? Well, if a CEO or executive officer is buying common stock of their own company, it's usually a good indicator that something's about to happen or the stock's about to go up for some reason. And so, that's why it would be a good, obviously, executive officer is not going to buy something of their own stock if they feel like it's going to go down, right? So it's just common sense. So that, to me, as an investor, says, okay, something's going on here. They're buying, and they're buying a lot, and they're buying often. If you go back into IMTL, do some due diligence, go to otcmarkets.com, as I have expressed in my other videos. You go in there and you will see that he's actually bought more stocks, more shares within the last month, really, than he has in the last 9 Form 4s he's released. So something tells me that there's probably something big coming here, and so that's why I personally bought into it. And a lot of you guys have been doing your own due diligence as well. But I basically wanted to come to you and just discuss with you what a Form 4 was. I had a lot of people just asking me about it, wanted to talk to you about it, and let you know what that meant to you as the investor and why you should consider possibly buying into something based off of a Form 4. The CEO of the company has bought, I think, up to date within the last 9 Form 4s, 2.2 million shares of his own stock. And so it's a pretty good indicator that something's about to happen or the stock's about to go up for whatever reason. So, take a small position, and I did, and just kind of see what happens from there. So, that's all I got. I'm just going to see if I can answer some questions here. Anybody have any questions about that? Anybody have any questions about anything? Any kind of stock question or whatever? I'm all ears for you. This is your time. This is kind of why I go live. It gives you an opportunity to discuss, ask some questions that you can just ask me directly. Because sometimes, I try to answer all your questions when you direct message me, and I do appreciate those questions, and I hope that I can help you and that I have helped you. But sometimes it can be a challenge to get to all of your direct messages just because there's so many of them. But I do try to get to all of them. So if anybody has any pressing questions, I'd be certainly glad to answer those for you. Don't see anything so far though, so I guess nobody has any questions. But I just want to discuss one more thing as well, and just my appreciation for everybody who donated to the cause for the Texas fundraiser that we had. Me and Ricky had a great time down there, just being able to give back. It was truly something amazing. Obviously, we had a little bit of fun. We had a little bit of time just to kind of explore a little bit, and had some fun in the Tesla, which was a great time as well. And we really couldn't have done any of that without your guys' support and in moving forward and just kind of giving back. I think we've all been pretty blessed here to have Ricky and Connor and Kyle to help us all on our success, and to be able to give back there was really something that I just could never in a million years imagine myself doing, and it was really something awesome. Okay, so I have a question here. Where can I see if someone buying big positions in OTC markets? So Roman asked that question, and that's a very good question. So you would see something like that on a level 2. If you're not familiar with what level 2 is, you can go into, I have a level 2 video chat, and not a video chat, I have a level 2 video, just an instructional video on what level 2 is, how to read it, and that sort of thing. So you can see that on level 2. If you have like TD Ameritrade, I believe you have to just kind of like enroll in it or something like that. But your basic broker should have something along those lines to be able to view level 2, and that is how you see who's buying what, not who, but like how much is being bought or how much is being sold. So thanks, good question. Anybody else? But again, I just wanted to say thanks again for the Texas trip. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. Anybody else have any pressing questions on a specific ticker they want to talk about, or any of my videos that didn't seem very clear, or that you wanted some additional info on? Now is the time to ask. But right now somebody asked what I was doing. Right now I'm actually waiting to go on the ball field. I'm also a baseball coach for 10 and 13 year old, between 10 and 13 year old boys, and baseball is always something that I've loved ever since I was a little kid. And I don't really play it much right now, but I love coaching. There's just something about coaching that's something that I'm really passionate about. I'm really good at, and these boys are awesome. I coach 10, 13 year old boys in the fall, and then I also coach 15 to 18 year old boys in the springtime. And it's just kind of baseball all year round for me. It's just something that I'm really passionate about and I love doing. All right, it doesn't look like anybody else has got any questions so far today. So I just want to thank you guys again for watching. If you have any other questions, of course. Oh, somebody says off topic, if it's all right. Bears or Packers? I'm a Ravens fan. So there's 2 rivalries going on this week. Bears, Packers, Ravens, Steelers. Obviously, I'm going Ravens because that D is incredible. 8 interceptions in 3 games. We're just not going to talk about last week. It's something that we just like to forget. But Ravens all the way on that. And as far as Packers, Bears, gosh, I got to go Packers. I think it's kind of hands down. Although I will say, I saw a statistic today that said, I don't know, out of all the games that the Bears and Packers have played for the last 80 years or something, they're split right down the middle. you know, with like wins and losses and points scored and stuff. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. But anyway, it's 2017. Aaron Rodgers is on Packers. So I just really don't see how the Bears are going to be able to overtake that offense. But yep, you can ask off-topic questions. It's not a big deal. But as far as me here in Baltimore, the Ravens are going to beat Steelers. That's all there is to it. Sorry, Steelers fans. Okay, well, guys, I appreciate you tuning in today. You know, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to discuss real quick what Form 4s are, what they should mean to you, and you know, you can use that towards your due diligence. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching today. That's all I got for you. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you learned something today, if you learned something from one of my other videos. And I will see you all later. B. Smith is out. Finish.